Yes, people, what's good and welcome back to the channel. So today, guys, just a quick update on the little modifications I've done to the system. And the number one modification I did to the system was flow. So before, I had my Nero freeze on either side of the tank, left and right, and they were at some mad angles. So now what I've done is I've just gone back to what I did in the past. I had my MP10s on either side of the tank and they will offset. So this one here is closer to the rear and this one is closer to the front to have that rotating circulation kind of flow going on, so the SPS can really benefit from this. Another thing I did, I kept the Nero free in the back here, so you can see that the wires all tucked away leading onto the back of the tank, so that's all neat. But that pump, as you can see here, this pump there actually blows across, so around here you can have that nice little flow pattern, nice water flow going on there, so that's good for the corals. Also, what I did as well, rather than leaving the Nero free on the back wall, I did this. What I did was I put the other Nero free pump towards the lower side or the underside of the aquarium, so I'll have some undertow, some lower flow around the bottom of the tank to keep my sand bed even clean, rather than me always having to stir it up to keep it clean. What I realized as well with this area was kind of like a dead zone, and I just said to myself, let me just like leave a couple of days, just not play with the sand to see whether it'll make a difference. Yeah, it was definitely a dead zone. So this Nero free really helping keep it clean. Yeah, all the corals are doing really well, guys, and I've got some good news for, I think, this coral here in particular. So this coral in particular, I believe this is some sort of stag one, I believe. Now, since starting ATI, this coral, the tips were just, it was just one color, this whole coral, and gradually I can see that the tips are changing color. I believe that's like a blue tip with like a yellow ring around it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that will look like in a couple of months when it's all grown out and just looking well, as it should look. Other things are going well. This coral here seems to be recovering well. I've done a massive frag operation on this coral here. I don't know the name. I can't remember the name, but I'll try and leave it in the comments below so you guys can actually, see what this coral actually is. But this coral is actually recovered really nicely and it's growing really well. And since I have changed the MP10 the positions, you can see left and right here, the circulation in this tank has really helped the polyps come out and help this coral grow. I am dosing my my micro trace elements, and this seems to be helping this coral recover really nicely. The coral in general, all the SPS are looking really nice. What I'll do, I'll show you guys what everything looks like from the top so you guys can see all the progress I've made. Okay, guys, let's start from this corner here. So this is one of the frags I had made specifically for my tank. Now there's loads of algae on here and my cleanup crew are just lazy, so I'll have to pull that out some point today to try and get that clean and just place that frag back on there. Now that frag is on a frag plug which is just stuck, it's not going anywhere. This coral here, I'll show you, this one right here has been just mounted yesterday, so you can see where I've fragged and cut and glued it in. So hopefully over a couple of weeks that will just settle in nicely. All the other corals are doing nicely. This one here is the one I fragged to get rid of all the dead tissue and the dead bits of skeleton, so that's doing nicely. All the polyps are fully extended and the tips are coloring up again. This here is the pink, you guys can see it. This one is a pink millipora. Let's have a look. This bad boy here, do you see? There, pink millipora, yeah, that's going nicely. Stylophora is where the pink stylophora is growing nicely as well. Anacropora, listen, this tank at the moment is just coming on leaps and bounds, and this ATI stuff is really helping out. I did have some issues with this coral at the back here because it wasn't getting too much flow and too much light. So what I've done is I've increased my light and the flow, overall flow of the tank. So everything is doing really nicely, guys. All the blastomuses, everything is just all fluffed out. The Trachyphilias, that thing is really getting bigger. Look at the colors on that, man. I didn't realize it looked so good. I think this one is probably one of the best trackies I've owned. I've owned a couple before, but this one looks really cool. This one here as well, all nice. Well, I changed this one used to be at the back, so too much color. My wife said that it probably would be better just being at the front. So I brought it to the front and I've put the Acanthastria at the back. Yeah. Other than that, guys, tank's looking really well. Tank's just doing its thing. I'm not getting too much involved in, you know, changing parameters. The alkalinity, calcium and magnesium have been stable enough and within my desired range. Yeah, the tank's is doing well. What I'll have to do at some point, I think I'll have to take these into some citric acid to get cleaned up and then put them back in. That's about it. So guys, update on the pico as well. So all the polyps that weren't coming out before are coming out now. This was like really bleached, so you can see they're slowly starting to come out. You know, loads of water changes on this. Even this coral head, this bit of chalice that was amazing before, died back and it's coming back strong. The zoas, yep, looking good. And the octospawn as well, looking nice. Clownfish is still small, guys, so keep an eye on them. The anemone has moved, it's at the back here now, not bothering anything, but still tiny enough to keep for this pico reef. Okay guys, so in general the tanks are doing really well. You know, this coral here, I can't wait to see what this looks like in a couple of months when it really colors up, but the tips really come into its own. Everything's growing well. ATI has really come through, and me just being patient, the tank is looking amazingly. Anything I'll say to you guys, you know, we get things wrong. I get things wrong all the time, but the most important thing, guys, have fun while you reef. There's no point in doing this hobby and being so stressed out. This hobby is supposed to relax you, okay? All right, guys. This is Nora for Ati Aquatics Reefing. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.